Okay, we'll have a quick nose in here to have a look at this tree. So this is a particularly useful species. This is small-leaved lime, Tillia Cordata, and it's a native species to this country, and it's been used for a long time for the fibres from the bark, which have been used for cordage and have even been used for making cloth. So a couple of years ago at a place called Must Farm in Peterborough, they found 3,500-year-old tools for processing this on a fairly grand scale to produce a surplus and use it as a trade good. And the bark fibres were being pounded with something not dissimilar to a cricket bat being worked in a U-channel, also carved in a piece of wood, to help separate them. So the identifying features on this is really the growth habit. So we can see that we've got a distinctive zigzag, twigs opposite, and a zigzag habit all the way along the twig. Now, because of the fibrous nature of the bark, it also can be useful as a tinder. So if we have a little look at this dead branch here, the bark possibly broken down too much, but sometimes you can find that you can, yeah, this has gone a little bit far, but you can find that it's rotted down naturally and you can peel ribbons. We've got a branch here that's been completely debarked by the squirrels, but this is what we're talking about. These are the fibres in the bark here. So as they are here, they're starting to break down, probably because they've been exposed by squirrel damage, and then they've begun to ret or rot. And when they rot, then they come apart in different layers, as we can just see on this bit here. Now, if we cut neat strips of this bark green, we can then put it in water and cause this to happen and take very neat bits apart, rather than this, which is obviously a little bit far gone, but we can see that it's made of different layers and all fraying there. So this bark was actually used for naval rigging in this country until hemp was brought here, and the cordage is strong enough that you can make from this that I know of a 90-pound U-bow that's got a string made of lime bast. So it's very strong stuff. The wood itself is the easiest, or certainly among the easiest, of the softer woods that you can use for fire by friction. So a hearthboard of this will work with a hand drill, and if you make your drill and your hearthboard from a piece of this, then it will work with bow drill. In summertime, we can use the flowers, which are quite unusual looking, quite distinctive. There might be some remnants on here somewhere that I can spot, but we can use them as a calming tea. And the leaves in early spring are quite a nice salad before they build up too much cellulose, when they're very pale, a very translucent green colour. So that's Tillia Cordata, a small-leaved lime. Go-to tree for cordage, fire by friction, and summer salads.